She had been missing for 5 days when the press interviewed one of her neighbors, and the monster was exposed live on TV.
Howdy.
Had you heard it? Had you seen anything there? Had you seen anything there?
The disappearance of Lauren Giddings turned an entire student community upside down when they saw that one of their friends was gone. It had all happened quickly and without explanation. There were only a few clues. The last thing anybody knew about her was that she had been planning to move house because she was being constantly harassed by someone. Who was that someone? A man who had committed a macabre crime and who would be exposed to the press in the most unusual way. This fact shocked all of the young woman's classmates, but also struck a deep chord in the Giddings family.
She always would come home for most holidays that she could, or we'd go there. And even when she wasn't, she called home every Sunday to talk to my grandmother that lives across the field.
The life plans of a young woman who had everything ahead of her were cut short by one of the most horrific crimes of the era. Although the perpetrator was exposed in front of all the cameras, he became an enigma to the police and the community. His thoughts were clear, but his behavior was confusing. Something he demonstrated the very moment when it all came crashing down.
What about in the parking lot area? I know they've been doing a lot of. I think that's where they had recovered the body or whatever they recovered from there.
Howdy.
Had you heard it? Had you seen anything there? Had you seen anything there? I mean, we don't know if this is the same person. You know what I mean? Like, they took out a body there earlier. We don't know if it's the same person or not. So that's how we're trying to ask people if they know who lived there. Are you okay, sir?
I think I need to sit down.
Okay.
This reaction, which may have appeared to be one of sadness, was nothing more than the representation of a scene in which the protagonist knew it was all over for him. Yet part of him remained in character, and as if nothing had happened, and despite being visibly affected, he continued to talk to the press.
No one had seen her since Saturday because there's not a whole lot of interaction unless we're doing classes.
Right.
And she was doing the online version of it.
The police had their work cut out for them. And that's because even though in one way or another, the killer had been exposed himself and was known to be responsible, he was behaving erratically and distracted from reality. Something that would make the detectives who questioned him even more confused and uncomfortable.
Look at me when you talk to me, son, okay? Was you friends with her?
Yes.
Close friends?
We were good.
I mean, y'all were friends, right? Both of
Yes.
y'all are law students, you're studying to be an attorney, right?
McDaniel's speech was full of denial. Sooner or later, however, he would confess to the horrendous crime, which would eventually lead him to end his days in prison.
Steve McDaniel says he entered Lauren Giddings' Barrister's Hall apartment with a master key from the complex, wearing gloves and a mask. She woke up, told him to get out, and that's when he says he leapt on the bed, grabbed her throat, and began choking her.
The event shocked an entire student community, but also an entire country that could not believe the coldness of a man who dared to commit such an atrocity.